What is up, everybody? It is your boy, The Extreme Gamer, and I'm here to give you my first impressions so far of the WWE 2K16 and everything like that. Just got the game yesterday. Of course, we all know, it was released on the 27th, and I went to go pick up my copy. I have to go back, to get off topic. I have to go back because their online wasn't working, so I had to go back and get another receipt so that I can get the Terminator, both Terminators, since I pre-ordered the game and everything like that. But back into the topic of my first impressions. What I've seen so far is pretty solid, and I'm gonna go over with the and in my opinion, I just to say the pros and cons of the game thus far. We all know that 2K, makes the basketball, NBA 2K, and they got a hand with WWE as well. So what I've seen so far that they revamped and redid and everything like that is the way the reverses move and everything like that. Back in 2K15, the reverses, you can do an infinite number of them, but the little bar under my name, if you can see it, the little green hashes or whatever, it lets you know how many times I can reverse, and you have to pick, and that's when I reverse. And that's another thing I like about the reverses in this game, is they turn into like minor or major moves. Like you'll do like a regular move, whatnot, and you can reverse like major moves. It's pretty awesome and everything like that. And another thing I like that they fixed is the AI and tag team, far as when you pin. See right there, and I think in 2K14 my tag team partner would have went out and tried to stop the other guy from breaking up the pin, but since he knows the guy is not really hurt and he knows that the person's gonna kick out, I guess, he chose not to jump in and freaking interrupt the thing. And see right there, that freaking that reversal, I was about to do a half Nelson suplex and just plant him, and it would have been over. And that's another thing that they added that's pretty cool. You can no longer like jump in a match whenever you want and just try to get the match over with quick by beating up the opponent for your teammate as he's getting whooped or whatever, unless you're already in there to break up the pin and then you do damage. One thing I don't like is the targeting system and the way the comeback mini game is. I was pressing those buttons repeatedly and I could not reverse none of those moves in the comeback series from Hideo, and it kind of aggravated me because I'm like, that's something they should have worked on. And you see right there how he immediately ran in because he's weak, he's in the red, so he knows that he's gonna be pinned, and they immediately take the opponent out of the ring to eliminate the threat. So when you go for the pin next time, you have a higher probability of winning because he's already out there beating his ass. And bam, I hit my finisher, which is like one of the best new moves that I've seen in the game, is that release Tiger Bomb. They have some pretty sick new moves in this game that I'm actually kind of happy that they did. They revamped the move set and everything like that. And you do interviews after major matches where it helps and everything like that. And depending on your answer, whether you stay a heel or you turn face, because once you start my career, you start off as a heel. But I'm gonna show you the interview right here.
Please join me in welcoming my guest tonight. Let's talk about what happened out there tonight. You just finished your first match in an NXT arena. So how did it feel?
Woo! What a match! I'm so excited I could go for a second match right now. Today, I learned that this is where I belong. That I am a WWE superstar, and I am going to give it my all until I reach that title. Let's do this!
Thanks for the time. Back to you.
Okay, now that that's done, I think the thing that I want to touch on is the hold on. This is the cool part about having rivalries in this game, is this right here. The way you can interrupt their entrances in a match. If you're in a rivalry with somebody, they can choose to interrupt you while you're coming out. So I didn't know what was going on and everything like that. So I'm just sitting there like, yeah, I'm about to go out here, beat up on Adrian Neville, and it was going to be over with. This part took a while to get because apparently my PlayStation kept like freaking having an error code and it kept cutting the whole system off, but I finally got it to work, and then I got into this little tidbit fight. It's pretty fun, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure that you beat the person, because I think because you can get injured in career, like you can suffer injuries that'll carry on into your later matches, which is the key thing. That if you don't know that, now you know. So it's best that whenever your rival interrupts your match and jumps you, you make sure you kick his ass. I'm just putting it out there. But one that I wanted to touch on that interview was the fact that it can be overlooked, but it was kind of annoying once you do many of them. You just like, it's a sudden like pause in between her putting the microphone to you and then the answers popping up. I don't know if that was just me or that's how it's designed, but it's minor. It can be overlooked and everything like that. Too bad she doesn't say like your nickname, like, you know, she said, okay, let's talk or whatever, such and such like that. And that's another thing. Once you deliver the final blow and it plays your music, now it just cuts off, and then it lets you know your relationship goal between the person. Then she comes back and interviews you again, and then depending on your answers in your interview and who you run in on, which I have gameplays of that'll be on later vids and everything like that. Depending on, like, once you get past the tutorial, you can pick who you want to support. You can go out there and support them in their matches or whatever. Like I said, I got later videos of that, and you can choose who you want to run in and beat up to make a new rival. Because once you're done with this rival with Tiger, with Tyler Breeze, then that's pretty much it. And then you got to pick a new rival or whatever. So, like I said, once this rival is over, it's pretty fun. Like they show like a little small dialogue highlight for the pay-per-view and everything like that. By the time I say this, most people have already played it, so it's really no spoilers. And even still, that's not really much of a spoiler, because it's just a still picture and it just shows you your finishing move being hit on your rival before your pay-per-view. It's pretty cool, you know, I think. But this is another thing in the tutorial is pretty cool, which actually you will have the choice to do in your career mode as you further along past the tutorial. Is once you have a rival and once they have their interest come up, you can just run out and beat their ass. It's pretty fun. But the pros of the game that I like is the new moves. New moves are pretty awesome. As you see me, I'm about to go out there. And this is what I didn't like. It was a move that I had, so every time I run and get near him, he kicks, because the move is initiated by a kick. So yeah, it was kind of annoying trying to get near him. But when you run in, you start off with a finisher, which helps the speed along. It's pretty dope. And that's one of the new moves too. It turns into a pin, but we're outside, so yeah. But I gotta say, over the way that I'm playing and everything like that, it's still something new. I mean, the reversal system, I have to remember that it's kind of like, because I still watch wrestling because it makes me laugh. Shit is funny to me. I don't know, it may not be funny to everybody, but me, I laugh every time. But they do have it to where you're gonna have to take a beating in this game. You can't reverse everything, which I'm kind of actually glad, because the computer annoyed me in 2K15 reversing every goddamn move. But anyway it go, my overall first impression is the game's solid. It has its little pros and cons that, man, you know, that the WWE community for the 2K game could address, like, you know what I'm saying, for the triple threat matches. I did not record it because it was so annoying. The targeting system in this game is something, I'm just gonna flat out say it, even from my first impression, knowing that it's coming from 2K15 and they didn't change it in 2K16 is the fact that the targeting system is ass and automatic, which I'm gonna probably have to put it to manual because I'm standing near an opponent and my guy wouldn't look at him. He's still looking at the person that I dropped on the ground. I'm like, bruh, really right now? This is what's going on. This is the only person I can look at when there's 3 people in this ring. One's on the ground, one's standing right next to me, breathing on me. So that kind of like annoyed me with the targeting system in Triple Threat. But other than that, aside from the cons of the Triple Threat targeting system, the comeback reversals, like pressing a button, key sequence, sometimes it doesn't register or whatnot, and there's certain glitches or whatever with like entrances with your whatever you're wearing. Sometimes it can interfere with the entrance and it'll start glitching around and everything like that. And like advanced entrances, I had to change up my entrance, as you saw right there when I had the Undertaker smoke and everything like that. You'll see it in other gameplays past, but then when you see it change, you'll know why when I tell you this. It kept lagging out the game and cutting it completely off. But other than that, other than those glitches I can overlook, as far as the gameplay, my career is solid. It's finally longer. You actually can do what you want in my career, which is a good thing. Kudos 2K for that. It is so much in this game that I could talk about, but I'll talk about it in other videos. But I just want to give y'all my first impressions. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and share, and I'll see y'all next video. Peace.